unexpected and unpredictable.
Here we go.
Everybody, hi!
The stars will shine.
Superstar.
I hope everything stays exactly where it is.
Television's biggest night begins right now, live. On the red carpet at the Emmys.
Welcome back to our live coverage from the Emmys red carpet. We're just about an hour away from the 76th Emmys, hosted for the first time by Eugene Levy and his son Dan Levy. They're both four-time Emmy Award-winning stars, and they will be lighting up that stage tonight as the first father and son to ever host the show. There's also going to be a 50th anniversary celebration for Happy Days, and there are going to be some special tributes you can look forward to involving TV moms, TV villains, and a performance from Jelly Roll. But before we go anywhere else, we're inviting Tyler James Williams, the Emmy-nominated star from Abbott Elementary, into our little pen. Tyler, this is not new to you. You know what it's like to walk here as a potential winner and a great nominee.
It's always a great time, man. I mean, every year is unique in some way, and I think, you know, this one feels especially like electric. Everyone seems to be on the same wave of let's just have fun. You know what I mean? Let's celebrate TV being not only back, but like back in full swing again.
You seem to always have fun. And on your show, I know Lisa Ann Walter recently taped a comedy special that Cheryl Lee Roth was involved with. What are you doing behind the scenes that we should know about on that show?
I wish I could tell you, Joy. I really do. I really wish I could tell you. We're all doing a little bit of something, and yeah, eventually you will hear about it. I can't yet, but I'll come to you. I'll come to you when it's time, for sure.
I like hearing that. I appreciate it, too. I also appreciate that this show has a great family audience, and grandparents watch it with their grandkids. Couples watch it together. Teenagers are watching. You really have figured out the magical mix to make it for everyone.
That's what network TV is. Network TV is TV for the entire family to sit down and watch and be able to enjoy. We have to cover multiple generations. And I think that's what makes network TV so specific and unique and difficult to do. And it's an honor to do.
Well, thank you for joining us, Tyler, here on the red carpet at the Emmys. You can say hello to Eben Moss-Backrack, who I'm talking with next, as you enjoy the rest of your red carpet walk.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Eben, of course, is one of the stars. Hello, Prince.
One picture with you. Come on.
I'm live right now. If you can just wait a moment. Just a moment. Okay. Come on in. That's Zsa Zsa Gabor's widow.
Here?
Yeah, you can come in here, widower. Here. Eben, you're on a show called The Bear. You know what it's like to win. You know what it's like to be nominated. But these nominations are absolutely ridiculous. Is it 23?
It's 23. Yeah. I'd been saying 26, but that was wrong. So, yeah, I've been told it's 23.
One of those nominations belongs to who?
Yeah, I think I'm nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series.
I think that we have seen you before The Bear. We will see you long after The Bear is over. But The Bear is one of those moments, right? And Fantastic Four is coming out. So your life changed dramatically in the space of 2 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely The Bear changed my life a lot. I mean, it's one of those shows, you know, it's just such a special, beautiful, rare thing to work on. There's so much humanity in that show. It's just all heart. It's such a kind little family. I mean, this stuff is all, you know, gravy. I mean, I would be happy if we never won anything, but just getting to make it with these people is just such a privilege.
You're also winning roles on the big screen, so is there anything you can tell us about the Fantastic Four, or will you get in big trouble if you do?
We're shooting it now.
Ooh, what a scoop.
We're about halfway done. I think, yeah. Let me leave it there. Let me quit while I'm ahead.
I think you could say that viewers will be shocked and surprised when they see the finished product, which you haven't even seen yet, right?
I mean, I'll be shocked and surprised. I have no idea. It looks really cool. It looks really, really good.
Well, good luck tonight here at the Emmys. Eben Moss-Backrack, one of the stars of TV's The Bear, up for his supporting role on the show. And now it's time for Rashumba Williams.
Thank you very much.
Well, guys, a dose of sophistication just graced the carpet, and it is in the form of Dakota Fanning. She looks absolutely amazing in this Armani Privé gown. It's beautiful, it's ethereal, it's romantic. I love it. I love the cream color, and if you take a closer look, it's dipped in pearls. This is the way you do a red carpet. And then we have Steve Martin. He kept it clean, he kept it classic, he kept it very elegant. I love it when guys show up on the red carpet and they are Hollywood's leading men who've been around for a while. They present themselves as the gentlemen of the night, and I absolutely love it. Go, Steve Martin. And George, back over to you.
Joining us now from the morning show is Mark Duplass, his wife Katie. All right, one nomination. You're going into that room as a potential winner. Does that excite you, thrill you, make you nervous, or is it even keel?
I feel like I already lost because I only got one nomination. Like, I know John Hamm got 2, and like Katie and John get along really well. Like, I'm like,
this is a really disappointing year for our family.
yeah. I might walk out of here without my wife. It might happen to me tonight. So.
There's a lot of double nominees that I have my eye on.
So we know what happens if he might lose, apparently.
Yeah.
What about if he wins, Katie?
I mean, it's still only one.
And I'm just in the supporting category.
Oh.
Let me say something about you. I feel like a month doesn't go by when I'm not reading something about the next project you're working on. What is it about your engine that goes at such a fast speed? You're always working.
Well, I'm incredibly driven and incredibly desperate as a human being in general, so that helps it. But I just love making things, whether it's making a $3 movie in my kitchen with my brother and Katie and my friends, or whether it's making the morning show for, all the money they spend on it. I'm just constantly compelled, and I feel lucky to be able to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Emmy nominee Mark Duplass and his soon-to-be ex-wife, Katie.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Help me. Somebody. Give me another nomination, please.
All right, we've just seen Reba McEntire just showed up on the red carpet, walking pretty quickly. We've got Juno Temple right next to us. Juno Temple is one of the nominated stars from Fargo. If you know Juno Temple's work, maybe from Ted Lasso, you know that whenever she appears in something, it seems she is nominated for her work. Hello. Happy Emmys to you. Good. Thank you. Oh, someone's telling us we're doing a good job.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Murphy, and I have been for your consideration on the Emmy nominee ballot for 2 of my shows, short-form drama, The Admired About Hollywood, and Pepito's America. But I watch you all the time, and I'm so delighted to be here.
Very much. It's a good place to be. Enjoy your time here at the Emmys. Oh, she's got a Sue Wong gown. Who knew? Rashamba, do you know Sue Wong? Thank you so much. Okay. And as we say goodbye to you, we'll say hello to Juno Temple now, who's joining us from the show Ted Lasso. Juno, I said this before you got here. Every time you do something, you seem to get nominated for your work. So can you tell me, can you move over just a little? Can you tell me what it is you think that Emmy voters see in you constantly?
I don't know how to answer that. I just know that I think in the past 5 years of my life, I have been honored to get to play these extraordinary females that are women that have taught me a lot, and I think they mean something to me because they talk about things that people don't necessarily always want to talk about, and they've challenged me, and they have become almost like dear friends. So I don't know how to answer what people would see in me, but I just know that I've been very lucky and privileged to play extraordinary female characters.
This time it's with Fargo. You got to work with John Hamm, who's a lovely man.
Briefly. I only got to work with him for like 5 days. And on this one, it wasn't necessarily all, fun and games.
Yeah, that's true. What was the thing recently we read about Ted Lasso, and it seemed like it's not over yet?
That's what I've just heard, too, that it might not be over, which is an exciting thought, right? But I don't know exactly what yet.
Come to an event like this. There he is now, right behind you. There he is. This is the way you force people to stop on a carpet. How are you, John? Good to see you. Before you walk away, John, let's just talk about the fact that once again Hollywood wants to say we like what you do, just like Juno. Okay, all right.
That's very kind of Hollywood to say that, but yeah, it's always nice to be here.
Happened how many times now?
Multiple times, but this is always special. It's a great night to be here. I love what I get to do, and it's pretty cool.
You always walk in here. I think you walk in anywhere with never having an expectation. Does that make life just easy?
Yeah.
You know, this kind of thing easy for you?
It makes it less disappointing not having an expectation. So yes.
I always like your work.
Thanks,
like seeing
pal.
you.
Great to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Nice to
Look
see you.
fantastic.
Thank you very much. That's John Hamm, one of the stars of Fargo, nominated for an Emmy tonight. And we'll have more from the Emmys right here on the red carpet as our show continues.
My name's Morgan Guillory. I am a cleaning lady, a single mom with 3 kids, and an IQ north of 160. So helping the cops solve a murder is literally the easiest part of my day.
What is she supposed to do?
Spot the things my detectives miss.
Ta-da! This is my first interrogation. When did we get to hit him with the phone book? You want me to go in there and flip the table over?
No.
Let's go. The ship is incredible. It feels like living in a science fiction movie.
We just saw what no one has seen before.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, dead ahead!
We are heading into the unknown.
Hammer, hammer, hammer. It doesn't get any more cutting edge than this.
Betrayal is one of the hardest types of trauma to overcome.
This is her knight in shining armor.
Everything felt right. All of a sudden, I found this hidden folder. I opened it. I don't think I can say it. I'm sorry. It's shocking. My stomach just dropped. He just really didn't think I had it in me to do something. So I did.
Betrayal, A Father's Secret, the all-new season on Hulu.
He's the coolest dude on the red carpet tonight. It's JB Smoove joining us, dressed to the 10s instead of the 9s, with a prop in his hand.
Maybe 10 and a half. Maybe 10 and a half. A prop, cigar prop. It's my pointer right here. Good luck tonight. See that? Good luck tonight. Hey, all love. All love.
So you could basically talk to a bunch of people you don't know, and you fake it very well.
You got to fake it really well, you know? Love your work. Love your work. Oh, love your work.
Why is it fun for you to be an event like this?
This is what it's all about right here, man. We entertain people out there. All you people out there in the world, this is what entertainment is, man. And this is a blessing to be here on the Emmys. My show, Curb Your Enthusiasm, is nominated tonight. You know, Larry David is also nominated tonight. Jeff Schaffer is also nominated tonight. So this is a great place to be. I didn't get nominated, but I'm not here for the awards.
You're here for the next job.
I'm here to be the pointer tonight. See that? I could have been in that category. See that? I could have been in that category. But, you know, this is what it's all about. Support for our actors. You know, you got to realize we went through a strike. All kind of things happened. And look at us. We're back on the carpet again, having a great time. And people are entertained at home. They love us. They love watching. They love streaming. They love watching network TV. And John Hamm is here. John Hamm is here. But come on now. Who else you need? What else do you need but handsome John Hamm?
I think I could leave right now.
I changed his name to John Handsome, but he didn't take my advice. He could have been John Handsome right now, not John Hamm.
You want to do the pointer to John Hamm?
Hey, love you, John. Hey, see that?
It's JB Smoove, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's Rashumba Williams.
Thank you so much. Oh, Mr. Smooth, look at us.
Look at us.
I think a smooth operator is in the house, you guys. I love this. Tell me who's this suit is.
Oh, John Barbatos. Tuxedo today. St. Laurent boots. I love my boots now. Woo, custom JB Smoove hat.
Love that.
Called a tuxedo hat. It's that little velvet around it. Woo, a little velvet. And a faux cigar.
Faux cigar.
Tonight.
I love it. You look you look so handsome.
Thank you so much. I love it. And my pants, you know, you gotta have your pants at a certain waist, you know, at the waist.
There you go.
Your hand in your pocket, and you lean a little bit, you know what I mean?
I like your lean. You
get intimidated when you're tall.
You step inside night and you enjoy that evening. Oh, there you go. He likes it that hotel. Have a great night, JV Smooth.
Hey, good seeing you. Hey,
You
good seeing
too.
everybody.
Okay. All righty. It is. Have fun.
With a carpet.
Okay. I love him. Smooth operator. Now, when it comes to fashion, it's kind of like architecture. It's all about proportions. And Anna Sawai got the proportions right in this gorgeous Vera Rain gown. I love it that it's strapless and it's tiered, and I love the beautiful peplum in the ball skirt, and the pop of red color takes it over the top. I think she may be my best dressed star of the night. And also Hiroki Sanada. Let me do that again. Hiroki Sanada. Perfect, bro. I was working on the pronunciation, but he kept it clean and classic. This is a beautiful navy blue suit with a black shirt, sleek, easy, elegant. And I'm noticing that the men are keeping it pretty classic tonight. They're not really stepping outside of the box, and I like that on the red carpet. George?
Well, thank you, Rashamba. We've got several stars still arriving here on the red carpet at the Emmys. It's 45 minutes to showtime. Who is still to come? We'll find out next as On the Red Carpet at the Emmys continues.
This portion of On the Red Carpet is sponsored by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Risk Less, Do More campaign, reminding you to get this season's flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
True natural beauty, untouched, one of the last of its kind. But this comes at a cost. 5 countries, 5 incredible real stories of adventure, danger,
We have to go.
and deceit. These are the last lands, the national parks around the world that have to be saved.
Joan, what are your must-haves in a man?
I'm very picky about a man being a gentleman, somebody who's generous, and also somebody who's humble.
Whoever that guy is, we want you to be happy.
I want to propose a toast. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys have been the best family in the world. I'm not here to replace Dad. I just want our family to be whole again. Cheers to a great adventure.
Let's go. The ship is incredible. It feels like living in a science fiction movie.
We just saw what no one has seen before.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, dead ahead. Hang on!
We are heading into the unknown.
Hammer, hammer, hammer.
It doesn't get any more cutting edge than this.
We have seen hundreds of tuxedos. We have seen hundreds of tuxedos and hundreds of gowns. Everyone looking very good tonight here at the Emmys. And here to break some of that down right now, once again, it's Rashamba Williams.
Thank you so much, George. I have to say, this red carpet has been full of so many refreshing fashions, and one of the ladies who has stood out on this carpet is Mindy Kaling. Now, Mindy is absolutely ravishing in this beautiful black gown. She looks, I love the fact that it's got the Bordeaux neckline and that beautiful embellishment on the front. It's got a little sparkle, a little shine. It's clean and classic. She looks stunning. And then we have Lisa Ann Walter, who is on the other side of the spectrum, and she's in this cream-colored column gown. And I asked her, I was like, this beautiful detailed wrap that you have on, what color would you call that? She's called it a spring green. And then I looked up, and then she has green eyes, and it made her eyes pop. A little bit of color blocking, that's one trend that I did see on this red carpet, and I can't wait to see what's coming up next. George, over to you.
You may know him as Maddie. He's one of the stars of The Bear, but he's beyond one of the stars of The Bear. How many jobs do you have on that show?
Me? Just, produce and then act and then, just moral support,
This show hit like most shows do not. When that happened in your life, tell me what that was like for you.
It was beautiful. People connecting to something that you work hard at, and you're making it with a bunch of beautiful people. And it's, I don't know, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
I particularly like seeing Liza Colon-Zayas get attention for her role, because I thought from the first time I saw her, she was fantastic.
She's a superstar. She's an incredible person. I love hanging out with her. We had breakfast this morning. I don't know. It's amazing for her to get her flowers, and people see her, and Yeah, she's incredible. She's a legend.
What makes you happiest about being a creative force on this show?
I don't know. I think just the amount of people that have seen it and identify with it and feel good or bad about it. And it's just like life isn't a straight line. And I think it's just really cool that people, you know, they see it. I feel for what it is.
Besides all the storylines, this show does deal a lot with food. So if you were putting the menu together for the Governor's Ball after this show, what would be on it?
Just, soup. Big buckets of soup. You know, it's really nice to eat. You know, big old, like clam chowder. Everyone gets a clam chowder and a bread bowl.
Good luck to the Bear tonight. Maddie, thanks for joining us. Hey, we got a surprise guest at the last minute. It's Jimmy Kimmel, everyone.
What, do you act like I'm late? I'm not late. I'm early for this show. Come on, George.
I know you're early, but I'm also glad you're here. And I can already say you're an Emmy winner for this year, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I won last week at the show no one saw. I have to tell people, no, really, we did. I promise. I've got it at my house.
I think that you're going to get to enjoy yourself tonight. You don't have to worry about winning a monologue or anything.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, I don't have to worry about it. I am doing a little something, so I do have to worry a little bit. I have to, you know, control myself, but I don't have to do the show,
So
yeah.
when you say a little something, is it just taking the stage to say, and the Emmy goes to, or is it beyond that?
It's well beyond that. Well beyond that. Yeah. It's very important. A lot of people are saying it's going to be the highlight of the Emmys.
Really?
Well, I just said
Besides this interview? People don't know that we're practically brothers.
Yeah, people don't know. In a way, we're more like cousins, I think. Yeah.
Scrap Cousin Sal. Cousin George is available.
I'm going to tell Cousin Sal he's out.
Kick my you-know-what.
He's very gentle. You have nothing to fear from Cousin Sal.
Before you leave here, I want to just say something to you about being at the Creative Arts Emmys. I know that you were nice to everybody, but it was time to leave. You couldn't find your parking validation, I heard.
Well, no, I couldn't find the car itself. It was even worse than that. By the way, that's not unusual for me. I will often, if I make the mistake of going like to the movies at the Grove, it's a half hour of finding my car afterwards.
Do you want to toss to break? Because I'm tired.
Yeah, I'll toss to break. George is exhausted, everybody. This is a hard job. People think he doesn't know who's behind me right now, and he doesn't care. So I should toss to break? Okay, but we'll be back.
Have you taken a selfie with a celebrity? We want to see it. Scan this QR code and share it with us. We'll post our favorites on the Red Carpet social pages.
First thing in the morning.
There's a lot going on.
We're still in a flash flood warning. To catch you up with what happened overnight. Clashing over national security.
What's happening today? Tensions in the Middle East.
What people are talking about. The worries on Wall Street.
Fast, straightforward.
With some fun in between. Catching up on sleep during the weekend could be good for your heart.
Non-alcoholic bars are popping up in a growing number of cities. That's the spirit.
America This Morning.
America's #1 early morning news.
On ABC News Live.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too. Michael, George, Clara, Ginger.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
We are part of an operation.
Is this our combat operations center?
We're approaching the gate. Militants came in from different directions. Nuclear reactor. So you have a couple loaded and ready to go. The house is destroyed, but the flag.
Not a tear in it.
How important it made the USA.
Great work.
Hi.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Ismail? David.
I'm David Muir.
I know who you are.
You
Watch
do.
you every night.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Joining us now is 5-time Emmy nominee and a nominee tonight for Griselda. It's Sofia Vergara. Okay, we know Modern Family, what you did there, but this is drama, serious drama. You showed us a side of you that Hollywood has never seen.
I can't believe it because I really thought that after Modern Family, that was it for me, that I was never going to be able to be nominated again. So it's super exciting that Griselda and something that I've never done before gave me a nomination. I can't believe it.
If people don't know what Griselda is, it's based on a real woman named Griselda Blanco. She was a drug lord, right?
She was actually one of the biggest drug lords that have ever existed. And the interesting thing is that she was a woman that was raising 4 kids in the 70s and the 80s. And it was a very fascinating and brutal story that I got really interested in.
You used some prosthetics to change your look. Is there anything else you had to do? Did you have to fight for this role?
No, well, I produced it.
That's the way to do it.
Well, it took me 15 years to actually took it, to the television. It was a long process. She was still alive when I started investigating about her. Also, prosthetics, nose, hair, different walk. I wanted Gloria Preacher to disappear. So it was a lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Good luck tonight with your first dramatic Emmy nomination, everyone. It's Sofia Vergara, nominated for her work in the miniseries Griselda.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The best part about coming to the Emmys, perhaps, is when you get to show up already a winner. Alan Cumming, for your work in Traders, explain what it felt like when you had that Emmy in your hand.
Oh, well, I didn't have it in my hand because I wasn't there. I'm making a film in Scotland, so I actually woke up at 3:30 in the morning and did some celebratory selfies of myself in my bed. So I haven't had it in my hand.
So you're going to be grabbing other people's Emmys just to pose.
Easy now. I haven't had the heft of an Emmy yet, but I'm sure I will. Maybe I'll win another one tonight,
I think one of the great things about your career is that you bounce back and forth to different things. You can be on a stage, on a small screen, on a large screen, and you are welcomed everywhere. What is it about your work technique that makes everyone want to hire you?
I don't know. I just suppose I'm a bit of a magpie. I think I flip from one thing to the other. I don't want to get bored. I don't want to keep doing the same thing all the time. And so that when I come back to doing something, I'm doing it afresh and with new energy and vigor. And I think that's what keeps you excited and curious about work and life in general.
Well, we'll look forward to your next project. But in the meantime, we say congratulations to Emmy winner, Alan Cumming.
Thanks so much. That's the first time anyone said that to me on TV anyway.
The red carpet keeps on rolling here at the 76th Emmys. One after another, the stars keep arriving, the presenters, the nominees. It is going to be a jam-packed evening of entertainment here, and we're not done yet, so continue watching because On the Red Carpet at the Emmys is coming right back.
Where are we going next? We got this ongoing search for the animal we've been trying to find.
These are the last lands. The national parks around the world that have to be saved.
There.
Why do so many people start their day here?
From ABC News, this is Start Here.
To be in the know and get a different take on the day's top stories.
A lot of news today, so let's get into it.
Listen now to the Daily News Podcast honored with 4 Edward R. Murrow Awards and see why the New York Times calls it a news podcast worth listening to. Start Here, ABC News. Make it your daily first listen.
Now, that's a part of the story I bet you didn't see coming.
Wherever you get your podcasts, Start Here.
It was a regular day for 19-year-old Melissa Witt.
Something terrible had happened to her.
You had several suspects.
All these kinds of leads.
A known serial killer in your area. Could he be involved?
We're actually finding key evidence that could have slipped through the cracks.
Her last hours on this earth were horrific.
This beautiful young girl Police will find out what happened.
At Wit's End, The Hunt for a Killer, only on Hulu.
Welcome back to On the Red Carpet at the Emmys. We're just about a half an hour away from television's biggest night. We've seen a lot of stars showing up here already. They all seem to be showing up with a big smile on their faces, because why not? This is one of the biggest nights in TV. We keep turning around here because you never know who's going to come out of that behind area. There's Jennifer Aniston that's just arrived to the red carpet, and that's the latest star to appear here. It is going to be one of those nights in TV where you can celebrate all the nice people that entertain us on a Monday through Sunday basis, right? Jennifer Aniston looks a little nervous here. We have, oh, I'm almost falling here. See, it's dangerous here at the Emmys, right? We're enjoying ourselves, and part of the fun of the Emmys, frankly, is when people show up and they look their best, and Rashumba Williams likes to highlight all of that. So we're going to toss it to Rashumba now to talk about what she's seen in the last 10 minutes.
I have to say, you definitely look your best too, George. You look quite dapper. Now, the step and repeat is heating up with a lot of looks straight off the fashion runways. They are hot, hot, hot. And one of the stars that is showing that off is Carrie Coon, and she is in Tom Brown. This is a gorgeous artisanal look. I love the cream color and the beautiful fitted jacket, but what makes it super, super classy and super chic and so red carpet is that beautiful skirt. I love the way it flows. It's kind of deconstructed. It absolutely works for her. And Juno Temple brought a pop of color to the carpet. She's in this beautiful bias cut tangerine gown, and the thing that makes this even better is those beautiful slits and cutouts on the bias. The wonderful thing about the fashion runways is they took classic silhouettes and they gave them a little twist, something like this dress that Juno is wearing. And then Kristen Wiig. This is a beautiful structured sculptural gown. It's got a pop of bling, and she looks amazing. George, we'll take it over from here.
All right, thank you very much, Rashumba. Look who's here. It's our boss, Bob Iger, the man in charge of the Walt Disney Company. 183 Emmy nominations, 51 wins already. That smile says victory.
It's a good reason to be here tonight, right? If ever there's a year to be here, it's this year.
But isn't it great when you believe in what you've produced and the people who are watching believe it too?
Yes, and I actually give credit to so many different, not only creative people, but executives at the company who had the vision and the guts in some cases to support a lot of these projects. Not all of them are kind of run of the mill, you know, and they've done a phenomenal job.
The one thing we know about you is that when it comes to TV and movies, you're a watcher. So I know that you've probably watched everything. Is there one thing that you're telling your friends to watch?
Well, I think everything of ours that's been nominated multiple times, you can pretty much expect that I've recommended them to a lot of people, whether it's Shogun or The Bear, or Abbott Elementary, Only Murders in the Building, Fargo. I could go on and on. You know, we had a really phenomenal year as a company, as a team. And I'm just really proud of their work. So, of course, I talk it up a lot.
And when your TV accidentally goes to another network or streaming service, is there a show that you love? Or is that for your eyes only?
No. I mean, I respect a lot of what is made by other companies too, and you know, like a fan of television, you know, I flock to what people generally think is really good, and I don't want to name them, not because I don't want to give them a commercial plug, but you know, there's a lot that I watch on other networks and other streamers that I like.
Well, one last question for you, and this is to embarrass you a little bit, but usually the heads of companies are not necessarily completely well known to the public eye, but you're the exception to that rule, and when you show up, there are people that I've heard say, "There's Bob Iger." What is that like for you? Because you're a businessman first and foremost.
You know, I celebrate 50 years with the company this year. So I've been in the business 50 years, and I was CEO at Disney starting in 2005. So I'm not surprised that I'm known. I take it in stride. I still feel like the same kid that started at ABC when I was 23 in 1974.
Very good. Bob Iger, thanks for joining us here on the red carpet. You look great. Have fun tonight. More victory for you, perhaps. Fingers crossed.
Thank you.
All right. That's Bob Iger, everyone. Mark Brooks is one of the stars of What We Do in the Shadows. He's also one of our guests tonight here on the red carpet at the Emmys. Mark, you're in a show that I think initially had a younger audience, but don't you think that demo got older as people started giving word of mouth?
It definitely has. I mean, as soon as my parents had friends start calling them about how funny the show is, that's when we knew, okay, there's a broader group of people here that enjoy the show.
How would you describe the guy you play? Kind might not be the right word.
Annoying uncle, annoying coworker comes to mind. I back in my 20s, I was a temp, and I had a lot of energy vampires around me at all times. So I steal some bits from them at times.
When this show got so many nominations, what happened with the cast and crew behind the scenes?
Absolutely nothing changed. Really, I mean, we film in a bubble up in Toronto and in the dead of winter. And we film a lot at night. So by the end of the week, we're all exhausted, and it's hard to get too much enthusiasm or let your egos grow too much. So.
I'm going to work on getting you that 2% cost of living raise for What We Do in the Shadows.
Thank you. I do need it. And I have a GoFundMe going. So if anyone's watching, please go to my GoFundMe. So,
Mark Brooks, one of the stars of What We Do in the Shadows.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay. And I mentioned this a while ago, but the Walt Disney Company had 183 Emmy nominations and an impressive 51 wins already from last week's Creative Arts Emmys.
You make me hot. You make me very hot.
Jamie Lee Curtis earned her first career Emmy for her anxiety-inducing guest performance on The Bear. Her 2024 Disney Legends classmate, Angela Bassett, won her first Emmy as well for narrating Nat Geo's nature series, Queens.
A new hero is rising, resilient, fierce, and female.
The top nominated series of the year, Shogun, made more Emmys history, winning a record 14 Emmys, the most ever for any show in a single season. And that's before any Emmys it may win tonight. The top nominated comedy, The Bear, followed with 7 Creative Arts wins, and with 5 Emmys, Jim Henson Idea Man became the year's most decorated documentary.
Hello there, my name is Jim Henson, and I'm a puppeteer.
Meanwhile, Steve Martin's memorable singing performance in Only Murders in the Building helped songwriters Benj Pasek and Justin Paul join the EGOT Club, winning the Emmy for Which of the Pickwick Triplets Did It?
Which of the Pickwick Triplets did it? Who of the crew would commit this crime?
We just saw Viola Davis and her husband Julius Tennant here. They've arrived for the Emmys. Viola is a presenter tonight, and we're still seeing people show up here just 23 minutes before the big show begins. What's coming next? We'll find out right after this.
Baywatch is a fantasy.
When you hear that theme song, it was a wild time, and I was a wild chick.
Jason Momoa exploded.
Carmen was a bombshell.
Pamela Anderson was an icon.
I'm really proud of everything I've done. Almost.
Baywatch was a whirlwind of epic highs and bitter lows.
Everyone likes to watch sexy things.
Here's to Good Mornings in America.
Can you feel the love?
Oh, yeah.
Mornings that inspire, filled with hope, kindness, joyous surprises, and so much fun.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Start your day with Good Morning America's ray of sunshine, highlighting the best of America and helping
make dreams come true. Wow. I'm just so happy. It's so good.
Get ready to smile and put the good into your morning, America, because
You know what will make the morning better? A little ray of sunshine.
What does it take to be the most watched newscast in America?
We are part of an operation.
Is this our combat operations center?
We're approaching the gate. Militants came in from different directions. Nuclear reactor. So you have a couple loaded and ready to go. The house is destroyed, but the flag...
Not a tear in it.
How important it made the USA. Great work.
Hi.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Ismael? David.
I'm David Muir.
I know who you are.
You
Watch
do?
you every night.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
We have been broadcasting since 3 o'clock Pacific time here in Los Angeles, but this red carpet at the Emmys actually opened at 2 o'clock, and we wanted to give you a glimpse of some of the other people we spoke to on the red carpet at the Emmys.
I was binging up a storm, and I was loving every moment of it. Good thing I had a staycation the last week of the month, so that really, really did help. But it's been a lot of fun. So many great shows.
John Leguizamo is here now, and he's going to take care of the next guest because I have to have a little drink of water. John, take it over.
Yeah, so what does it feel like to be here?
Oh, it feels pretty wild, right? I mean, you're here.
Did your speech ready?
Oh, really prepared.
That's good, man. That's good. But you also got to flow. You got to flow, too, at the same time. You got to be mad prepared and still be able to flow.
Oh, okay, I'm going to do that then. I get up there, I start just rapping.
You can spit rhymes. You can do whatever you want, bro. Just be you. But thank you. I want to raise.
Oh, my gosh. We have gone through 3 seasons. It's been such an incredible process, but we're finally nominated for Best Comedy Series, so it feels like a dream to be here tonight.
You know, Martin Short is the funniest person in the whole world, so as soon as you yell cut, you know that you're going to be continuing to be tickled inside because he's really, 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 really funny and very bright and shiny, and Steve is a wonderful person too, and Selena, so it's a really good group of people to work with, kind of hang out with, very enjoyable.
You could be saying the same about yourself. Funny, nice, talented. I love seeing you always. It's Jane Lynch, everyone, from Only Murders in
the Building.
I
want to give a shout out to my co-star Matt Berry. Finally been recognized for his incredible work as a comedic actor, and I really hope he wins tonight.
And that would make your night, or is there something else that would make it even better?
Yeah, if I was nominated.
These foolish voters.
I know. Maybe next year.
I think, but your show is nominated, right? So this is a good thing.
Yeah, but it's about me, really.
It's all about him at the 76th Red Carpet.
That's right. See you after the break.
Go.
You know how when you're living your life and there's a tiny snafu at work, and then all of a sudden you're out there helping cops solve crimes?
In High Potential, Caitlin Olsen plays Morgan, a single mom who's the cleaning lady at the local police precinct. One night, she knocks over an evidence file and notices something detectives missed. An unlikely partnership begins as Morgan works with the cops to solve crimes.
I think it's a show that people will tune in to watch to see what's happening, but also tune in for the characters.
High Potential premieres this Tuesday on ABC. Also this Tuesday, Dancing with the Stars is sashaying back onto our TV screens with celebrity contestants like Eric Roberts, reality star Phaedra Parks, and Tori Spelling.
I wanted to do it so bad, like it's one of my dreams.
We'll also see Bachelor franchise favorites Joey Grazadeh and Jen Tran.
It's a scene I've seen so many times. And this time, it's me.
Speaking of Bachelor Nation, this Wednesday on ABC, Joan Vassos becomes our first ever Golden Bachelorette. The 61-year-old mom and grandmother is ready to find love again.
I needed to come on this journey. Like, this is something I felt like I needed to do, and I just got so lucky that they picked me. So lucky.
There's an emergency. We need you.
Then later this month, The Doctor is in and hitting the high seas in Dr. Odyssey. Joshua Jackson stars as Max, a new doctor on board a luxury cruise ship who makes sure the passengers get the medical help they need.
The world of Dr. Odyssey is all about escapism, lust at sea, and life or death medical emergencies. Every new voyage presents new opportunities for the characters.
Dr. Odyssey sets sail September 26th on ABC.
All right, we've seen some more stars arrive here on the carpet, not staying very long, but Davine Joy Randolph from Only Murders in the Building has arrived into this building, the Oscar winner, part of the ensemble cast of the Emmy-nominated comedy series. We'll be back with more of On the Red Carpet at the Emmys coming up.
This portion of On the Red Carpet is sponsored by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Risk Less, Do More campaign, reminding you to get this season's flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
True natural beauty, untouched, one of the last of its kind. But this comes at a cost. 5 countries, 5 incredible real stories of adventure, danger,
We have to go.
and deceit. These are the last lands, the national parks around the world that have to be saved.
My name's Morgan Guillory. I am a cleaning lady, a single mom with 3 kids, and an IQ north of 160. So helping the cops solve a murder is literally the easiest part of my day.
What is she supposed to do?
Spot the things my detectives miss. Ta-da! This is my first interrogation. When did we get to hit him with the phone book? You want me to go in there and flip the table over?
No.
Joan, what are your must-haves in a man?
I'm very picky about a man being a gentleman, somebody who's generous, and also somebody who's humble.
Whoever that guy is, we want you to be happy.
I want to propose a toast. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys have been the best family in the world. I'm not here to replace Dad. I just want our family to be whole again. Cheers to a great adventure.
My microphone has been in a lot of faces today. Here are a few more people we've talked to on this red carpet. Pose.
Easy now. Yeah, I haven't had the heft of an Emmy yet, but I'm sure I will. Maybe I'll win another one tonight, you know.
I feel like I already lost because I only got 1 nomination. I know John Hamm got 2, and Katie and John get along really well.
This is a really disappointing year for our family.
Yeah. I might walk out of here without my wife. It might happen to me tonight.
What have you taught these young whippersnappers on your show about all your years in the business?
To do the work, never quit, show up on time. Don't knock over the furniture.
When this show got so many nominations, what happened with the cast and crew behind the scenes?
Absolutely nothing changed. Really, I mean, we film in a bubble up in Toronto and in the dead of winter. And we film a lot at night. So by the end of the week, we're all exhausted. And, it's hard to get too much enthusiasm or let your egos grow too much.
You were going to guest star on one of the Emmy-nominated shows this year. What show would you want to be on? Let's get that word out there. Let's get that positive word of mouth going.
If I were to guest star on an Emmy-nominated show, it would have to be Elementary. Those kids need a mom. Hey, I need to be somebody's mom in that classroom.
I have a secret, though, I got to tell you, because we have known each other 30 years. We've seen each other on many a red carpet, and I've discovered the most wonderful trick of being able to last for 13 parties in 4 days. Lidocaine patches under your toes. Ladies, you're going to a wedding, you don't have to ditch the heels for the slippers quite so early. Lidocaine.
I love her. People think a lot about what they're going to wear to the Emmys. Today, for instance, I'm in a vest that my wife made, and I got this at Ron Thompson in Los Angeles, so it's a new tuxedo jacket, which I like. But I'm not the expert on fashion. Rashumba Williams is. She's going to tell you who looks really good tonight. Rashumba.
Thank you so much, George. I have to say, a textbook case of fabulous just graced the carpet, and it is Jennifer Aniston. She is in this exquisite Oscar de la Renta gown. It's strapless, and I love the fact that it's jewel encrusted. The Wes Gordon over at Oscar de la Renta is known for his execution when it comes to red carpet gowns, and this is definitely at the top of the list. I have to say, this is probably one of my best dressed. And then we have Jeremy Allen White, who's known for his easy, laid-back style. I love it that he upped his fashion game in this classic tux. Bow tie, clean, chic, amazing. I love the satin lapel. He's probably one of my best dressed guys. And then we have Janelle James, who, let's say, brought the drama to the carpet, darling. This beautiful, voluminous red gown is so incredible. I love the fact that it's got the ruffles and the layers and the tools. And what I like most about it is it complements her personality. George, you've got a great personality. Take it away.
All right, thank you so much, Rashamba. We have a lot happening here on this red carpet. We're about 10 minutes to showtime. We're going to have our final thoughts here on the red carpet at the Emmys right after this.
It was a regular day for 19-year-old Melissa Witt.
Something terrible had happened to her.
We had several suspects.
All these kinds of leads.
A known serial killer in your area. Could he be involved?
We're actually finding key evidence that could have slipped through the cracks.
Her last hours on this earth were horrific.
This beautiful young girl. Police will find out what happened.
At Wit's End, the hunt for a killer, only on Hulu.
Baywatch is a fantasy.
When you hear that theme song, it was a wild time, and I was a wild chick. Jason Momoa exploded.
Carmen was a bombshell.
Pamela Anderson was an icon.
I'm really proud of everything I've done. Almost.
Baywatch was a whirlwind of epic highs and bitter lows.
Everyone likes to watch sexy things.
Why do so many people start their day here?
From ABC News, this is Start Here.
To be in the know and get a different take on the day's top stories.
A lot of news today, so let's get into it.
Listen now to the Daily News Podcast honored with 4 Edward R. Murrow Awards and see why the New York Times calls it a news podcast worth listening to. Start Here, ABC News. Make it your daily first listen.
Now, that's a part of the story I bet you didn't see coming.
Wherever you get your podcasts, start here.
As I mentioned earlier, Eugene Levy and Dan Levy are hosting the Emmys tonight. They are both 4-time Emmy Award-winning stars, and they're also going to be the first father and son to ever host this show. Look to have a good time.
Here's a news flash for both of you. You're not going anywhere, and we're planning a surprise party for your mother. No.
Eugene Levy and Dan Levy were part of Emmys history when the final season of Schitt's Creek swept the comedy categories in 2020. Now, the father and son, both 4-time Emmy winners, will take the Emmy stage again, this time as hosts.
Every Emmy host wants to make his or her mark or their mark. So what do you think your mark will be this Emmy year, Eugene?
We hope to kick it off in a way that's kind of energized, makes people feel good, and then we launch into the show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's celebratory. You know, I always, there are times where you watch award shows and the hosts are really, they're roasting, which, don't get me wrong, I love. I don't think we have it in our DNA to like scorch earth this Emmys and just throw everybody under the bus.
Canadians don't do that.
Let's give a tip to some of the nominees. They're going to be first-timers out there. They're nervous. They're nervous about when their category comes up.
Can't do anything about it.
Right.
You're going to be scared, you're going to be nervous, and rightfully so.
And it's okay if all you think about is yourself until that happens. It's a very common thing. I remember sitting there the first year we were nominated and just like waiting for the category, trying to, and then there, you know, a camera would be over there and then you kind of put on I'm having a really great time. I'm not just completely consumed with the category coming up.
So the envelope opens and your name's not in it. Which one of you is better at the...
It depends who you're losing to. You know?
One way requires real acting, and the other way is just a bit more natural, where you're actually feeling good for the person who won.
I'd be very curious this year to watch some people's reactions.
Emmy hosts always bring some surprises, or the shows have surprises. Can you give me a number? Throw out something about how many times we might be surprised watching the Emmys this year.
11.
It may be BS, but I like the confidence in it.
I'm also going with 11.
Then 11 it is.
Eugene, who's also an Emmy nominee again for his show, The Reluctant Traveler, can currently be seen in the new season of Only Murders in the Building on Hulu.
Oh, yeah, you think you got this?
We're not children. And can you open this next snack? My assistant's not here.
And all 6 seasons of the Emmy-winning Schitt's Creek with Eugene and Dan are streaming on Hulu as well.
Oh, my David, what you just saw was your mother and me.
I know what I saw.
Having an intimate moment.
Unsee that.
We've been talking with the stars all afternoon here in downtown Los Angeles at the Emmys, and the hard work has really been Rashemba Williams, because she is looking at outfit after outfit on little monitors if they're not in person, trying to figure out if they look good or not. Rashemba, how is the class of 2024 done?
I have to say the class of 2024 at the Emmys has done very well. They've given us a seamless combination of classic and contemporary looks. And there's one lady who gave us a heavy dose of glam, and that would be Miss Cheryl Lee Ralph in Versace. I have to say, I spotted her from down the runway. I didn't have my glasses on, but I could see that she had on a corset that cinched her waist for days, and she looked so incredible. Loved it. A silky, satiny Versace halter top. She said she only had 2 fittings. Well, they fitted you very well, my lady. And then Ayo Edeberry also caught my eye in Bottega Veneta. Now, I love this because it's very modern. This is a laser-cut 3D print gown. This is the direction that fashion is going, you guys, these days. It's coming off of the AI and onto the red carpet. I love it. And then Meryl Streep, Hollywood royalty, red carpet royalty, looked amazing and exquisite in this beautiful pale colored suit. I love that she's got the hair pulled back. She's got the nice suit. It's fitted. Devil Wears Prada. Move over. Go ahead, George.
All right, thank you so much, Rashemba. This is the time of the evening where they shut down the red carpet for interviews, and that's because they want people in their seats when the show begins. So it's a good thing we talked to so many people before they shut that carpet down.
It's my first Emmys, and I'm nervous. Listen, I'm here representing the great city of Chicago, and so I just want to say, Chicago, I love you guys, and this is my first Emmys, and I'm excited.
It was beautiful. People connecting to something that you work hard at, and you're making it with a bunch of beautiful people. And it's, I don't know, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
I'm presenting for Best Actress in a Drama. Best Lead Actress in a Drama.
That's a really tough category, and probably your friends are in it.
Oh, absolutely. And honestly, any person, any actor that gets to this stage, that gets this level of honor, I'm rooting for.
Excited. I also am looking forward to seeing most of the cast from the morning show. Almost all of us are nominated in individual categories. It's a real celebration. We are 6 years into doing this show, and it just feels like well-deserved. You know, we've been working a long time.
All right, here's where we are right now, about 2 minutes and 45 seconds from the big show. That means you're going to have to get to the restroom before the Emmys begins, because I'm told you do not want to miss the opening act, so to speak. Now, this has been a fun time here. We're going to see more fun on the Emmys telecast. A special salute to Happy Days. His 50th anniversary is expected to be a showstopper, along with Jelly Roll performing. He'll be doing the in memorial segment. So there's a whole lot at the Emmys this year, aside from the awards, but we've sure had a lot of fun bringing you our On the Red Carpet at the Emmy Awards. Please continue watching so you can see the celebration for the best of television on this day in 2024. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next time on the Red Carpet.
Natural beauty, untouched, one of the last of its kind. But this comes at a cost. 5 countries, 5 incredible real stories of adventure, danger,
We have to go.
and deceit. These are the last lands, the national parks around the world that have to be saved.